Well, welcome back, everybody. We're excited. We're excited to come back after a break, and I hope it was scrumptious. A little later today, we'll have our famous pickles that Yossi remarks on. Those are pickles from our sponsor, Sadaf, and we'll also have our cheese from Tenuva, and we get our crackers from Osem, so we really do a nice taste of Israel. Every year we're going to be adding more and more food companies. And in order to have good food companies, you have to have good water. And we had a big session on water yesterday about desalination. But now, if you have a lawn, if you do have a lawn, you also want to manicure it properly. And you want to have a system that waters it properly. And you want to have something that takes you into the world of automation. And as we go to Home Depot and Osh, we'll find products there, and I do this all the time. I turn them over, and I say, where's it made? And when I see it's made in China, I say, okay, that's regular. When I see it's made in Italy, I say, okay, I know it's going to be a really high price. And when I see it's made in Israel, I get really excited and I buy it. And so I'm proud to bring to you today one of the coolest product companies that's winning awards across the country, and more importantly, winning contracts that you now can find this made in Israel product at Home Depot, right? Yes. And for all your lawns. So I'm going to introduce you to Odi Dahan, who has one of the coolest products and to take us on a fast and cool tour of what GreenIQ can do for you. Take it away.
Thank you. I'll take this one. Hi, so I'm Odi Dahan from GreenIQ. Today I'm going to talk about water. So we're in California, everybody is concerned about the drought. And I wanted to share with you a story that, I encountered this week. I was visiting Palm Springs, and, there were really very heavy rains in the night. And I go out of the hotel in the morning, and the soil is wet, but the sprinklers are working. I mean, we're in the middle of the desert and you're wasting water. So they need GreenIQ. So let's talk about GreenIQ. There is this conception that water is very cheap here in the US. Well, it's not. Look at this map. There is a lot of diversity in prices of water. This is a very recent research from April this year. And you can see that the numbers that you're seeing here is the average price of water for an average American family per month. That can accumulate to a lot of money. We were thinking, how can we reduce this bill by saving water and then saving money? So if we look at how water is being used in America, you can see that the distribution that, in shower, laundry, etc., but between 50 to 60% of the water an average American family is using is being used outdoor for watering the lawn. Now, something that most people don't know is that about 50% of that water is actually being wasted due to overwatering. And here is a potential for a saving. So why do we waste so much water? When I go today to the hardware store to buy a sprinkler controller, I buy almost exactly the same product that my father bought 30 or 35 years ago. This industry hasn't been disrupted for decades. So we buy those, very old irrigation controllers, tiny screens, very little amount of buttons. Nobody really knows how to operate them. That's why people don't touch them, even if the weather is changing. So they are very cumbersome to program and totally oblivious of the weather. So we came up with a solution with this green round device. It's a connected device that connects to your home Wi-Fi. It collects weather information from the nearest weather station automatically and adjusts the scheduling of the sprinklers based on current and forecasted weather. So if it's a very hot day, full watering cycle will take place. The cooler it gets, it uses less and less water automatically. And if it's rainy today, no water at all. If it's about to rain, if the forecast says that it's going to rain, okay, the system also will skip this irrigation cycle. And if it didn't rain, then it will compensate. So it's a very, very smart algorithm for saving water. Well, you guessed right, there's an app for that. Everything is being controlled using an app. So that's our vision. All the irrigation controller or sprinkler controllers out there will be automatic. And that's the vision of the Internet of Things. We bring the vision of the Internet of Things and home automation technologies of apps, cloud, applications, IoT into the garden. Actually, our product is not just a sprinkler controller, it's a smart garden hub. And when we say hub, it means that it can connect to a wide variety of other devices. So, for example, I will not go through the entire portfolio of devices that we can connect to, but I will mention only one. We can connect wirelessly to all kinds of soil moisture sensors. Okay? And when we're using soil moisture sensors, we can make the irrigation even more accurate. I'll give you an example. In my home, there are two lawns. There is the north lawn and the south lawn. You can imagine that the south lawn requires more water than the north because the north gets more shade. So there are two sensors stick in the ground, and all the watering is being done automatically to make sure that the level of moisture in the soil is being done being managed very, very precisely. We're available today. The product is already available. What you see here are our customers. These are the locations of our customers. So you can see that we have very good traction here in the US, especially in California, and a lot of traction also in Europe and some in Australia. The product is available today for purchase at homedepot.com. Currently, it's available only online. You can order it online and pick it up from the store or being shipped to you over a few days. And we have many, many very happy customers using the product. Until today, our customers saved over 8 million gallons of water using this product. And our plans as a startup is to achieve a goal of 1 billion gallons saved worldwide until 2017. Now we're raising our next round, our round A. So if there are investors here in the crowd, I'll be more than happy to discuss our technology, team, and business in more details. Thank you so much. Your
involvement in changing the landscape of the ecology.
Thank you.
And we give you a little something from the State of Israel as a cartoonist to thank you very much and keep going strong. We've stopped watering our lawns because we've got the drought here. But as soon as we start again, we're installing GreenIQ.
Thank you.
Thank you, Odi.